Hi, it's Crystal. You'll have to excuse my very loud husband and his cousin out there. I thought they were talking to the UPS man, but I think they're just talking to neighbors that are driving by. So that's what I'm doing right now, waiting for my 236 pounds or so of inventory to come in. Sorry, I can't get this earring on at all. And then when that comes in, I have to hang it and take pictures, and it'll be ready to go. So I'm getting really excited because it's starting to feel real. If you've read my any of my posts on Facebook, if you follow me at all, then you kind of already know my why. But basically, my sister started selling LuLaRoe, and I've sold Tupperware and Scentsy and things in the past. But and I really love Scentsy. I really love Tupperware. It's something I've always grown up with. And LuLaRoe is a new concept for me, and I was scared to death because I've never shipped from home before. It's something I always said if I could master the shipping, I could sell on eBay, and I could do a lot of the resale stuff that I've done here locally. But then I got into the community and I tried the clothes, and that's when I really figured out what it was about. Which this is a LuLaRoe shirt, and then if you can see my leggings here, these are get my knee up here. Some of the first leggings, maybe the first pair that I bought. I know I had gotten some from helping my sister, but I think these are the first ones that I just fell in love with and had to have. Do you see? They're really cute. They're dream catchers, and I don't know. They're just whimsical and fun, and they remind me of the first time I had a dream catcher as a kid. But it's not it's not the pattern so much as it is how you feel when you're wearing them, and just being comfortable. And that's something that I haven't had with clothes for a while. My sister worked at Torrid at one time, and I remember when I've always just kind of been in between sizes and not really fitting in juniors very well, and then not ever fitting into women's well. So I've always bounced kind of around between the largest junior size and the smallest women's size, or misses being too short because I'm only 5'4", so sometimes clothes will be too long on the legs, but then too short in the torso because kind of a tall torso somehow and midget legs. No offense to little people, but I over the last couple of years, since 2010 was when I had birthed. I say birthed, I don't like that word, but when I had my first son, and I realized I couldn't wear like my cute lowrider jeans anymore, my hip huggers, and it just changes your body having kids. And then aside from that, you're home with them all the time. And I always say, the more I'm home, the more I want to be home. The more, the less I do, the less that I want to go out and do. This is probably annoying you, but I can't get my earring in. But so, and a lot of that is just not being comfortable to just get up and go out in public and just run to the store. And so, and we're, big, friendly, like visitors, and we always would go and visit my husband's family and friends. And I'm new to this area, but he knows everyone and all his family's down here. And I love to visit them. I love family. And part of the reason before I ever had my first son that made us decide to go ahead and have him when we did was because of his family and just how much love is shared and how much quality time and the just the quality of the time that we share together. And that's something that I haven't had as much of since I've moved down here because we're around his family, which is amazing. I love his family. It's been my own insecurities, or not just that. I think it's just, you get used to sitting under that baby and being at home, and it's the safe zone, it's your comfort zone. And so I have gotten quite comfortable right here, and it's easier than finding something I feel good in and going out. So when I put on the LuLaRoe clothes, I remember the first place that I was going to was Old Navy, and I had just gotten an Old Navy card there, and so I was kind of doing a lot of shopping, other clearance shopping because I could get stuff for super cheap, but they're kind of like disposable clothes.
You are beautiful.
Aw, thank you. He said I'm beautiful. You're the sweetest. You feeling your water gun? Thank you. One second. So, anyway, I just like the Old Navy clothes. I like that I could buy things in tall, so they wore like tunics, um, but they don't hold up very well. And you're limited. A lot of it is solids. So I had a ton of solids, and I was happy to have clothes that I could wear, but I still wasn't at a point where I could throw anything on and go, because I would have all kinds of shirts that I liked, but I would go through 20 pairs of jeans to try to find one. You know what? I give up on the earring. Uh, and I bet I have probably more pairs of jeans than anybody watching this video. And if you want to test it, that's fine. Leave a comment with the amount of jeans that you have, and I'll go count mine, and it's probably 50. I don't know. I'm guessing right now because I have them in so many places. I have them in the back room. I have them in the garage. I have them in a storage building. I have them in my closet, which I barely use. I have them in a drawer. And I have them in storage totes, I'm sure. But I just don't wear them because I didn't feel good. Or I'd wear them, if you know my husband's cousin, Junior, that's him. But I just wasn't wearing them. And so when I put on these clothes, I went out. I wasn't ready to rush right back. I didn't go out and think, oh my gosh, I just want to go home and be comfortable. You know, I just felt great in my clothes. And I didn't feel like people were looking at me weird. Don't get me wrong. They looked at my leggings because they're like funky colors. But people asked me where they come from. Thank you. You're the sweetest. There's my little heart, my big heart walking around outside my body. But anyway, so that's my why, and that's not even really all of it. That is just the tip of the iceberg, because there's a feeling once I had a few pieces and I, was buying more and more pop-up sales. And granted, it's not cheap clothing, but it's worth it. And you'll know when you have it and you come back for more, you'll understand why. Um, but if there's any mom out there, any woman out there that is struggling with just body consciousness, or maybe changing bodies, because they do, you're not going to have the body at 30 that you had at 15. You might have a better body, but then that's still going to change, and your hormones are still going to affect you on a constant basis. There's like a roller coaster of weight loss and gain, and it's never the same. So if I could share that feeling with others, then I'm going to do that. And I am being beckoned, so I'll be back. Thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. If you want to do that jean challenge, let me know. Thanks a lot. Till next time.